Alright, this time for seemingly the last time, let's do this.
Why do you have three? Are those autosaves, or do you have
Well, there's one autosave, there was one save that I did before when I thought that I might lose the save due to testing, and there's a current save.
Okay.
So yes, I have done a little bit of work, gotten most of the achievements.
Your rings are electrified right now.
Yeah, it turns out, when you have max rings, like 9, even if you lose rings, you're automatically empowered no matter what.
No, so you just have that power forever now?
Yeah. And I'm max strength, not max defense, and I'm going to save that until I'm sure we're at the final place. And just buy whatever I pick.
There is a Chaos Emerald inside. Your power is required to access it.
First, we gotta open that door. Are you good with hanging around? I thought you were supposed to be looking after Eggman while he helps hunt down the emeralds.
Except he's been doing
I will
nothing.
be at
Where
his
has it
side
been?
when he needs me. For now, we must focus on the task at hand. Use your power to start the system. Hurry, our time is limited.
So,
Are they in cyberspace right now?
no, what? This is still Arenos Island.
Okay. But I was wondering if there's like 2 layers of cyberspace or something. How's their computer?
Look, this is the theoretical Matrix movies.
Yeah.
Oh, this again. Okay. I'm fine. It's fun.
I would like to see Matrix 4 because from what I hear about it, it sounds very interesting.
Interesting, yes. Good, no, I've been told.
Well, that sort of the things I hear that make it interesting will clearly be polarizing. But it's like
Oh dear. You're starting to do this now, I see.
you could almost say that movies that are in conversations with its audience in like a very direct way
Oh, nuts. Oh my gosh.
are getting a bit cliche. But I don't really watch many of the movies.
Oh, holy crap.
This is literally just a bullet hell game though.
It's a good thing I've played almost no bullet hell games in my career.
Oh, you've never played Toho?
No, I've just seen people play Toho and like, you poor souls.
Yeah. That reminds me, I need to go back to playing Lunar Nights. I'm not sure if it's Lunar Nights or Lunar Nights. I'm pretty sure it's Lunar Nights. I could check.
Oh, okay, good. Because I just saw like an entire 2 rows of that.
I see the trailer. I just jumped into the game and I'm playing out. This seems fun. And then I saw the trailer maybe weeks after, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, those bosses look insane, and I'm now a lot more afraid than I was before. Because they do basically make bullet hell. It's like how a bullet hell boss in a 2D platform game.
Emerald
I
number
feel that
6,
sounds,
here we come.
I feel that sounds familiar.
So, earlier you said I had 0 chances of winning. You change your mind yet?
No. But I have not run a simulation on our present circumstances either.
Ah, yeah. So, you're saying there maybe is a chance.
I am saying we are in a desperate situation. The threat we face is beyond imagination.
Hey, if there's even a 1% chance I can turn that despair of yours into hope, I won't disappoint.
I didn't know we were playing Danganronpa. Yeah, you know nothing about Danganronpa.
Danganronpa fans with that. Oh, good meme.
Wait, is this all water? Because I got the water prompts. That was weird. Oh, this only needed 3. By the way, I did one more. I found all the other cyberspace thing, and I kind of did it by seemingly cheating.
One more. I gotta hurry up.
Sonic!
Where have you been?
I know. You're not fast enough, so I found it for you.
Well, Eggman is the
Go
fastest
ahead
thing
and
alive.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say.
How did he... Oh, wait, he couldn't get keys otherwise. Wait, so we already have one. Huh.
Now why would I want to disappoint you?
Oh, wait, we're just going straight into it? Holy crap, I wasn't ready. I didn't think... What?
Yeah, I was thinking, this is very much. Is he aware that this is basically clearly the end of the game?
No, I mean, I thought we'd get, like, a little bit before the very, very last emerald. I didn't know we were going straight into it. That doesn't... Well, looks like I'm going to have to max up my defense some other time. Oh. Oh my
Good
god,
fashion
he's
sense.
expensive.
Okay, we both got the same.
Well, I don't know what... Oh, well, alright. Whoa, okay. Oh, was I given the prompts to counter? It didn't seem so.
Are Dragon Ball Z? I don't know the state of Dragon Ball Z games. Do they get battles like this?
Apparently Kakarot does. Whoa, that just stopped me entirely. Dang it! And he just does this to waste more of my time. Unless I really am not holding the counter button the best way I can. Oh man, I am powerful. Okay, I clearly need to keep, like, press and then press again or something.
It's so cool that they know to make their boss battle how to feel.
I mean, that's only because I just seemingly did this. Well, actually, no. It was daytime. And I just went in the place and, oh. Well, it's the end of Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm glad I finally got to play it.
To say that this beginning of the battle isn't nearly as...
I'm holding the counter! I was totally holding the counter! Oh.
Okay.
Okay, now I get it. It's only that I was... not exactly... let's see. I needed to hold it again after that point. Kind of like with the dogs.
With the dogs?
Yeah, remember?
No?
The dogs that ran around constantly?
In this game?
Yes! The robot dogs.
Okay.
Okay, I clearly wasn't fast enough for that. Alright. Oh, he's here! Reaching for the new frontiers, man. I pressed that like really fast! How is this happening? Is there something I'm really not doing? And I held... I should practically just show you that I'm holding it. Maybe I'm like a few frames off or something. Well, I can do this real quick. What? What's happening? Ha! Got you that time, sucker! Oh, okay. Man, having max rings just like seemingly just makes this less of an issue completely. To be fair, I had to go through a huge trial to go through those, sitting constantly in a menu for 20 minutes and more. There's another phase, I know there is. There's no way there's not. That was, even though they did play the main theme, so that's kind of weird.
Probably another boss.
Unless they do that chaos thing where they put the main theme at the first phase and put some generic Doomsday music on the second one, and everyone hated that. When it should have been obviously the other way around.
If a fan is making the game.
Why would he deliberately be like, oh, everybody will hate this?
That's the thing, he wouldn't do it.
Oh, no, this one didn't just randomly blow up. So, obviously it's going to... something to... Or Sage is going to pilot it or something.
Out of its shell. It's retreating into space to regain its true form. Even Supersonic won't be able to stop it. I know what I must do. I must... leave you.
Worst game of the year.
Go. Fulfill your function.
0 out of 10. Dang it, Sega. Stop doing that. Sorry, you have no context for me saying that. Audience, of all 6 of you.
Hurry, before it regains its full strength.
Ladies first.
To space again! It's been a while, actually, that we've been up there.
Be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Daughter.
When she's out of earshot. Screw you, Eggman. You did a similar thing in the comics just a while ago. Where he actually acknowledges Starline as a great scientist. Like, but he's dead. Yeah, well, I would never let him hear that. All he wanted to do was have your acknowledgement. Is that just the planet? Well, yes, it is the end of the game. Thank you.
He took your home world. He took your lives. Are you going to let him do it all over again? I need your help. We can end this. Please.
Oh no! I know what this is. Oh wait, that was not a fake. Work with the Titans. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no.
So
They're going to put
they're
this on
actually
the
Space Invaders.
son of a. I don't believe this.
Mortal, you have served your purpose.
This looks good.
Yes, but like,
Face your end.
I still only have 2 chances of this.
All
Are you
considered
gonna have 2 lives?
void.
Yeah,
Does
that's
the
what
game
it
have
says.
lives? Oh.
What can one mote of golden light illuminate within the abyss?
Oh man, I can't believe they made the end. The end of this game a Toho boss.
Oh my
Who
God.
would have seen that coming? Oh no!
Gosh.
All brought
Hey, they're helping.
Oh, I can move up this time at least. Oh god, it is a Toho boss. What is happening? Stop it!
Oh, I thought those
Stop
were
it.
helping you, but I guess not.
No. Dude, how do I get out of this? How do I actually get out of
They
this?
just...
Okay, does it just
It's
stop?
just gonna stop, yeah.
Okay. Because that was panic right there.
As you ran through my prison, you have fought machines and gods. They were mighty. They were finite.
Not Dark Gaia. Dark Gaia is still there. And we beat Infinite too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Infinite's probably not finite. Where's Infinite?
We have no freaking idea. This
Is
is
Infinite-
ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Stop it! Stop it!
Okay, so was Infinite like working with Eggman? Like
Yes.
Creation of Eggman? Or...
Yes, he was. Don't you remember the very beginning of the game?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's a creation of Eggman?
Well, no, he was an actual he was an actual animal that was modified by Eggman.
Okay.
I was contained once. Once. Is that why?
Oh, so that's a tragedy.
My captors bent.
Yeah, that's what I get by countering more things. That's why I have to try and get in the way of the bullets so I can do this.
Whole reality.
It really doesn't do that much.
Yeah, but it's good to do regardless.
So I guess it does clear the story.
Their souls away to fuel their engines.
I'd love to listen to what you're doing, but this is too awesome for me to care. Stop it, please. Oh god!
I wonder how far. I mean, I guess it's circling the Earth. Or planet Morbius.
Really? Did you really call it that?
Is it Mobius?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You accidentally made a Morbin meme.
You know what I mean this time. But here's the thing.
Oh God!
I was
help.
like 80% sure it was Mobius, but I wanted to say Mobius just because I was 20% sure it was Mobius. I wasn't sure.
I wonder how other people are doing in this situation, especially those who aren't used to this kind of pressure. Oh my God! I mean, this is hard mode. Apparently, you don't do this if you get hard mode and the end is still an issue. Oh no!
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I feel like the first part of the boss is too short
Oh
to just be the full enemy boss. It's
no! Well, that's because it's technically still easy mode. Oh, please
I guess.
stop.
It's like Terraria. There's a Martian invasion, but if you do it on easy mode, like the second stage is gone. No, I'm just saying, that's not enough. Second stage.
There's
is like
another game
fun.
that you saying that actually reminds me of. It's like, okay, easy mode is just that's insulting easy. Just come on. Oh man. Stop it, please. Ah!
That should like aim randomly.
Well, it might have accidentally aimed at the planet, so
Alright.
somebody else needs to deal with that.
Wizard, you fly about me like a gnat.
And that doesn't almost kill me.
I
isn't
am
going down
inevitable.
anymore.
I cannot be denied.
Does it only take thing from shard shots now? Is that what you're trying to
Yeah.
tell me?
That's what it
Strike this
looks.
incarnation with all your might. It changes nothing.
Wait, did that also do that?
You
I
are
feel-
not brave. You are not victorious.
I'd love to be either. I mean, I am brave. Trust me, this
Yeah,
is taking
that's-
bravely.
It's not
Oh
working.
no! How am I supposed to see that coming? Oh no! Oh God! Well, how is
What?
anybody doing this?
Come on.
Jesus Christ! That's it.
I feel like
That's
you're
it.
supposed
that
to be
can't be
losing.
it.
Surely
Holy
you should
crap.
be losing on purpose right now.
Yeah, please let that be the last mirage. I can't handle anymore.
Comes for you all.
Just please let that. Okay, final thing. That's fine. I know I can see it. I can see the prompt. It's gonna come any minute now. Any minute now, or not,
Now or never!
or maybe now, or maybe they really don't want me to fail. Or oh God, that's new. Don't ever do that. Okay, I was saying don't ever do that again, and you did it again. You know, from my perspective, that doesn't seem very fast, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, space. So.
Oh, we did it! The achievement proved that we did it! Take that, giant meteor moon! Your reign of terror of destroying other planets for some odd reason is over? Oh, I see another sliver of health bar. So clearly this is I'm going to sacrifice myself to take off that last thing. Or destroy the planet-busting laser. Or at least make it miss. This is where she fully becomes white? Yeah.
Please look after Father.
Yeah, I'll look after him, alright. I'll jump on him 8 times to destroy his works of art. Repeatedly, I will do that. Then I'll call him names.
I feel like this didn't have to happen.
Yeah, it didn't. I feel like the story ain't perfect, and I'm not asking for a perfect story. It's much better than anything we've gotten in a long time, but like, something about it isn't the
No.
foreshadowing to that.
It wasn't foreshadowing, it's just, if you have 2 brain cells, you're like, okay, she's gonna die at the
Yeah,
end.
yes.
And then she just does. So
Yes,
so they
unless
kinda
he's
just
like, I'll try and
everything
rebuild her
to
and she'll become a shell of her former self, like the old Metal
Alright.
Sonic. Okay, why did those go away that time? Like, there was no reason. I feel like he just did it out of habit. And just, like, 1 second there was like, wait, damn it!
Yeah, so Knuckles is like, so where's the animals?
We're just like, no, Knuckles says nothing. It's like, it's time for Super Knuckles, baby. Just goes on his own little adventure.
Hey, there's...
Maybe I'll change my ways.
Is he just, like, not evil or involved in the plot in any way in this game?
What? Did you forget the beginning of the game? Again,
What did he do?
he tried to take the Ancient's power by uploading the Sage program in there.
Oh.
And Sage basically dragged him to Cyberface because she could see the end.
How am I...
Tap the edge of their phone to do that.
I'm trying to put it in my... Why is it work? Whatever.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's powerful
It is
to
powerful.
not have Eggman say anything.
Yes, and not have the ending be like, oh, next time, Sonic.
Obviously, yeah, that was never
So,
gonna happen.
yeah, that's... Thank you for showing restraint. But I still think... And here's the thing. It says that Ian writes the character dialogue, but not the overall story. So I don't want to like put him as the writing god or anything, but I feel that if he wrote the overall story, we'd actually get more lead-in and good payoff of that.
Well, I mean, because it was leading and paying off.
Yes,
We
but,
got
like-
the hair turning blue. And
Yes, but I mean, like, okay, there's something narratively that's like missing out of this. It's like,
yes, you watch YouTube and edits.
yeah, it hits the beats that it needs to hit for the story to progress, but the emotion of it seems to just come and go. Like, there's one scene.
To be honest, that is just inherent to open world games. That's just, it's not easy to work around the open world nature of a game because that means the emotional beats, the writers aren't in control of them.
Well, yeah, but oh my gosh, did you hear the lyrics there? This is a song from Sage to Eggman. Oh.
Oh.
Now I can finally look at all the Sage fan art that may or may not spoil this situation.
I mean, it's good. I will say it's not terrible. No. This turns out doesn't happen.
But yeah,
It's definitely good. I just figured, I was just like, she's going to die and be nice if that's what she did.
yeah.
That's the main thing.
The thing is that I would be accepting, still probably a little bit limited, but more accepting of her death. If, like, her relationship with Eggman wasn't just spoken from her, mostly. Like, of course, we get the egg memos, which is great. Absolutely great that they put those in. The game would be so much worse if those weren't in there. But it's like, I'm not even talking about the fact that some people might not buy them, because there's not really much of an indication to buy them. It's more like, oh, there's something that you don't know. Let's see what that is. But it's because the small story beats of like the side quest stuff, I'm okay with that. But like that time where, oh, you weren't here for this. When she observed Sonic accepting Tails going off on his own, or saying that he needs to, and like supporting him as like a little brother, and Sage is wanting a more familial connection with Eggman, and then you just see memories of Sage, and like, okay, but these memories weren't actually that emotional. I mean, they were important to her, yes, we get that narratively, but like, to have an emotional song over them doesn't make them emotional, especially since the song's lyric are na 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 na, and you know how much I despise those.
I wonder if all this needed was for Sage to be in it.
Actually, here's the thing. People might make the Shadow argument, where Shadow should have stayed dead. And I still actually think that there's some merit to His story was really just actually complete at that point, but
Yeah, what's
demand
going
brought it
on
back.
with Shadow right now? What's his deal?
We don't even know. Other than in the
So,
in the handheld version
that
of
was fun.
Colors, he's not really that. He's not really that prominent.
But I guess
in
it's
anything
time we
since
got moving.
06.
I know you all have big plans.
You're gonna hardly recognize me when we see each other again.
I hope we
That's-
do.
that's-
Cream and sticks are free.
Wait, Styx is
Take a
canon?
trip out of it.
What?
Good
Oh
to
yeah,
get
I
back to
heard
my
that,
island.
and I said I didn't.
At least
that.
for a while.
I thought that was a
Where's
joke.
daylight?
There's a Styx in this world.
So here's the thing. I don't know what Knuckles just said. What did you say?
I'm sorry, I was too busy thinking of Styx being canon.
But Tails' line and Amy's line were pretty much directed at the audience.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're bringing Cream back. Don't worry, we all know you love her. What? Why did?
Wait,
Oh, that was a mid-credits thing. It's not that the credits are playing over. I was scared for a half second there. Okay.
yeah.
Orbot and Cubot are going to be just like
So
when
out of place.
yeah, Eggman is going to come home to his more dumb, kooky eyes. Like, oh boss, we weren't playing Chinese checkers while you were gone.
Hold up. What's the problem? It's still.
Yeah, I almost thought that. Sure, you pressed it.
I hear it every time, but the music never stops.
But it's not so much a music stop, more like there's something. Because I don't quite know how the earphones fully work. Because I know that technically doesn't stop the music. But like, assumedly, I took that as noise cancelling. Otherwise. But you still can hear like a little whenever it's on. So it's weird. I mean, I usually keep it off so I don't worry about it.
So. Video games.
Yeah, other than that little snafu, which is most likely the controller's fault, at the last island, which is the worst place for that to happen. This game is fantastic. Remember how we felt at the end of Forces? Like genuinely, like this is more feeling at the end of Sonic Mania than Forces.
That was very funny. That's very funny to remember.
I mean, God, I went back and listened to Forces. You are really careless with this, Eric.
I don't.
Yes, you do. What if they start talking again and you hear like musical motifs? Anyways, so the thing is that like I went back to Forces for a bit, and I could just hear at the final boss, especially after the whole infinite thing was like, that's it, and then the final boss with the thing where he just broke the ground and I just died, and that was just it. And then the laser did that, and there was no indication for that. And it turns out the hover wisp that I've been using was completely useless for the final boss.
Yeah. I was about to say something.
Oh, that's why they made you do the hacking minigame 3 times until now. So you can do the end without absolutely whiffing it.
Sonic. What was I about to say related to Sonic? I remember, but I think something that's a bit of a shame is that this game, because Sonic changes its place to completely every new game, you can't even be sure what this means for the next
I
game.
have been told, and I don't know how much I believe it because of the higher-ups of Sega being how they are. I'm not saying that they're absolute monsters who shouldn't hold anything. I hate it when people take that criticism like, oh, so that's what you mean. Don't worry, I agree with you. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Anyways. I do admit that they are stubborn. And they're stubborn in weird ways.
Like Paper Mario. Probably not that bad.
Alright. No, back at... Let's not go there. Not yet. The thing is, they did say that open zone gameplay might be the near future of Sonic at least. And it's like, okay, the issue, well, one of the major issues is justifying it. Because in this situation, yeah, that was justified in how things were going. Because Sonic wasn't really in control of the narrative. He's really just doing things because the situation forced him to do it. And Eggman wasn't even a factor.
That doesn't just get repetitive.
Yeah, and not only that, but the cyberspaces things, where unless it's like there's a small path that leads to an actual level, and then you do something there, and then you teleport back, instead of going into cyberspace. Like maybe that could make sense. You could find little nooks and crannies.
They'll probably find a way around
that's kind of like Sonic Adventure now that I think about it.
Yeah, you do something like maybe you're running through an open factory and you go in some building and it's just a 2D chemical plant.
No more chemical plant, thank you.
I'm giving also an example. Okay. Now we should see again oil ocean. Well, no,
because we will destroy that. Look, we already got a glimpse of the ecosystem being absolutely ruined in that one. I don't want to see it in 3D.
Yeah, that's my thing. I don't like the implication.
Is he going to try and recreate her?
Yeah, I was thinking that the whole time. But...
Yeah, that's why I was thinking about it. I was like, will they go that way? Or will they say nothing?
Yeah, that would actually be powerful.
Wait. Oh.
It's my girl.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Well,
yes. And that's the Sonic Zap thing. That's what it means. Now she's just going to be an AI thing now. Which makes sense, because she manifested through the power of cyberspace, so there's no way she'd just be able to do that otherwise. But like, yes, stay in the franchise forever.
I can picture the people who know what's coming, listening to us talk, this smirking, the smuggest faces.
I'm supposed to be the smug one, TM.
And here's because I was thinking she may come back next game. I was not thinking, you know what, let's just do that.
Because like I know I said at some point during this thing, like maybe he'll have her, but she'll be like a shell of her former self, like what happened to Metal Sonic after Sonic Heroes.
Now I remember what I was going to say. I heard something about the fact that classic Sonic as an alternate universe has been re-unretconned.
Yeah, I think I forget. Here's the thing, I forget exactly where that comes from, other than like from the developer's mouths. Because what I noticed actually is that if you leave Sonic idle long enough, he says special dialogue. But I only did it in Oranos Island, and I'm thinking, oh, so that's where the Zavok thing must have come in. Like maybe if I stopped in Chaos Island. And he's just like, oh, that volcano just reminds you of the Lost X. I wonder how Zavok's doing. Horrible, I hope. I think that's what I think maybe something to do with... You heard about the DLC? Yeah. Of course I heard about the 3D.
You were playing as the other characters.
Yes.
Maybe it has something to do with that.
Something that I was told is that there's some lore implication, and I don't know where this is. Oh, arcade mode. I don't know where this is. But it's stated that the end actually takes different forms depending on who sees it. So it's possible that Tails, Amy, and Knuckles might actually fight a small portion of the end in different manifestations in cyberspace. So like it's going to be interesting there, and it could also give more emotional weight possibly to Sage, which I argue should have been in the base game at least, and everything else should have been extras. But I think the
base game is adequate.
Yeah, more than adequate. It's just
the story of the base game is adequate.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I do think that we, in terms of my final criticisms, I do think that they did the callbacks were lovely, but a bit egregious at the end. It just kept one two punch of like, hey, remember Dark Gaia? Hey, remember the last X? No. And it's like, guys, okay, I get it. This is technically a foray through old memories, and it is confirmed when Sage says so to Sonic on Oranos Island. But like, I don't know. I feel like Ian might have tried a little too hard to like reestablish. Like, yes, this is a flowing universe and flowing timelines, and that means something again.
This is what happens when fans create media for the franchise they love, with the idea that yes, I want to show that everything matters, because that's basically Star Trek Lower Decks, where it's like Star Trek isn't a bunch of disconnected shows. Everything exists, and you want to show that, but sometimes it gets a little egregious. It's literally exactly what you said.
To be fair, in Sonic's case,
I think it works.
in Sonic, it works more. It works more so than not in Sonic's case because we've just gone so long without that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just like Lost World. Oh my God, that must be the Lost Hex. We'll never say anything about this again. And then crash into it, and then we just do an adventure, and then we never talk about it.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is. We don't know what it does.
Little Big Planet. What's it called? Little Island?
No. What? What? Little Planet.
Little Planet. That's really it?
Yes.
Okay, Little Planet. What's going on with that?
No, I mean, they explain such in... It gets most of its lore in Sonic CD. And in the
Doesn't
manual.
It come back in Sonic 4?
Yeah, it comes back in Sonic 4 Episode 2. And just briefly... And they were going to like, oh, Episode 3 is going to take place on a fully mechanized little planet. We're not doing Episode 3, sorry guys. And then it came back in Sonic Mania, but that was a Phantom Ruby induced hallucination.
So I was going to say, I don't remember going to it.
We did some stages. Were on Little Planet, Stardust Speedway, and Metallic Madness.
All right.
And remember at the end, Sonic. It turns out that the Little Planet portion of it was actually real at the last level. That's where Eggman put the Titanic Monarch.
Okay, never mind. So, okay. I guess Sonic lore.
Yeah. I mean, I've said my piece about the fact that I get really heated about people saying, oh, it's just like it's Sonic or whatever. There was this, who was it? Tails channel. I watched his reaction to the Knuckles short, the Knuckles short. That's the prologue for this game, and he was crying because he felt that it was the first time that he felt that the franchise wasn't ashamed of itself in so long, and wasn't trying to be like, oh guys, a hedgehog. Am I right?
I think, and I'd also say, man, this is a weird thing to say. This is the Lower Decks. The Sonic version of Lower Decks. But yeah, I mean, there is a point where franchises, like, they feel they're silly, and they get ashamed of themselves. Either make everything a joke, or ignore all the jokes and try to be super serious. And it always feels like it's a shame because the fan base grew up with these things. It's not something to be ashamed of. It should embrace everything.
It should embrace it and evolve with it.
Yes. Exactly.
So
it's good to say that your world, to say this is to not be ashamed of the fact that of what the world is.
Yeah, and it's like at this point, I'd like to also say that the situation, yes, I do think that it got, like, story-wise with the stuff, it got a little dry at certain points. Like, maybe sure, maybe they didn't intend for you to watch all the side quests.
It's like the closest you can get to the word melodramatic while still being a positive.
Yeah. So maybe it's because I watched all the side quests, and maybe they knew not everyone's going to do that.
And that's silly. You're making an open world game. You should be, what's the word? You should
cognizant.
Be aware of the fact that there are people in your fan base that will do everything.
Well, no, I'm sure they're aware of it. I'm just saying they're like, okay, for the majority, yeah. So I can understand that. But overall, because obviously we're doing our last criticisms because this is going to be the last time we're talking about this game while playing this game. But apart from that controller snafu, I had fun throughout nearly every single second of this game. And how can you say first off, Sonic game. Great that that's happened, because even Unleashed, and I love dearly, Werehog, I don't hate the Werehog. I just think that as the levels go on, it just gets worse.
You know what I think is funny?
What?
Sonic Forces. I'm pretty sure you said the same thing in a different way. Like, I had fun. And now you say, I had fun. And it's different.
Yeah. It's like, if it weren't for the open world nature of this, and how I can recognize the level design and everything, I'd be fine replaying this in the future. But replayability for me is a stricter thing than a lot of other people.
Yeah. I feel like I don't think open zone can be Sonic's permanent future.
No, absolutely not.
They definitely have to alternate.
But the controls were tight. I actually like how the boost was implemented, especially considering it didn't destroy enemies, because that was just a thing. Like, it was basically invincibility to everything but pits and spikes, and I guess crushing. But overall, I can say I feel like I want to just overstate, even though there's proof of it on the internet, that I just love this game. I can say that this was an amazing time. I'm so glad I bought it. I'm so glad I experienced it. I'm so glad I recorded it, despite the low view count. This will just serve as a thing for me to go back to and be like, yeah, that happened. Remember when I had to play Toho in a Sonic game? Yeah. This is... I can't believe I didn't die at the end. I was... Oh, there's a point in Toho, at least I know this, because I've seen other people go through it, where they're just like, okay, I cannot do this anymore. It's like, I technically physically can, but my mind is just like, that is it. I can't keep up with the pressure. My skills are just going to plummet from now on. This better stop now, or I am going to die. And I was right there at that final barrage. Oh man, that was great. I still think the previous first phase of the boss should have been much harder.
Yes.
I do still admit that I was max strength, so I guess. But yeah, great, awesome, and I wonder what's next for us. I mean, I have a lot of games and a lot of time, so we'll see.